Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily recap. Well, once again, no trades in the stock market account. There was maybe 2 stocks, 3 stocks that popped up on the scans today. It's just been dead. The previous week, dead. 2 weeks ago, dead. Nothing popping up on the scans. And I mean, this is the market we're in, as mentioned in previous videos. It's just very, very slow at the moment. I'm hoping by this summer things will pick up, and we can see a turnaround. But as of right now, I'm taking it real slow. I'm taking it real easy. Just coming into this slow market that we're in, and I don't want to give back more than I've already, lost, I guess. So with that being said, I only took one trade today, and that was in my options account on Facebook. And this trade as well, Facebook was so slow today, it really didn't do much. I expected a big run up today towards the long side, but it actually just, I don't know, I guess the move was pre market, but even then, I mean, it wasn't significant. It finished low today and nothing really, really happened. I was up a little bit on Facebook. I've hesitated several times in this move, and I mean, now I just I basically broke even. I didn't make any money today. I bought in, it went up, I tried to sell, and I ended up finding out later that I sold for a break-even trade. I earned $0 on this one, so it was basically just a waste of a day trade, just to test. And it's kind of unfortunate that I had to waste a day trade like that. Not even $2 profit. So that's just what it is. We're gonna go ahead and jump in here to review the Facebook trade. I'm gonna buy in here. Well, now I'm in at 304.88 and it's gonna go down, looks like. So I bought in again at the wrong time probably, but we're gonna hold this for a break over 305 once more. We're gonna see what this can do, but it looks like it's gonna go to the downside. Unfortunately, I bought in here. So there's a break of the 1 minute. That's another thing that I'm doing wrong, is watching the 1 minute, I guess. But let's see if this doesn't have such a significant pullback, and let's see if it can keep holding these levels. I don't want to see this tank all the way to 302. That'd be insane. So far it's holding this level somewhat okay. I got filled around this level, so I mean, it's kind of holding up. The reason I bought was because it looked like that was the last pullback candle. Now I'm looking for a run up back over 305. I think I'm just gonna hold this position. I think I'm gonna hold it, and Facebook's already on a run up at the moment. To me, it looks like it's curling, and I think by the end of the day we can see a move back to 306. I think right here is just slowly pulling back. It's definitely gonna break the 5-minute low, that's for sure, that's guaranteed. But I do think that this can finish higher. The next 15 and 10-minute open in the next 10-minute just opened, but next 15-minute opens relatively soon. The next 30-minute it's finishing in a topping tail doji right now, which I don't like. That's a significant pullback there. Let's see if it can hold this level and then start crawling back to the high side. RVPH is popping up on the scans. So my first indicator on Facebook that this was going down was how it failed to hold over 305. That was the first sign that it was going to fail. Now I want to see if this can continue higher. I personally want to see this continue above and see if it can keep going above 305. I don't want to get spooked out by these drops. So there it goes, it breaks the high there. You see the break over 305. Can it hold this level? That's another question. How long can it hold this level for? It's big resistance at 305 again. It's a nice run up on that candle there. Like I said, if this candle can't hold, then that's kind of it. So there's a break at 305. Well, that's kind of stupid. Okay, I tried to sell there for about $15 profit, and I sold it for a break-even trade, $0 gained on the day. So that's really unfortunate. The reason I sold it there is because I'm about to leave to work. I'm sure this can go higher. 5, 10, and 15 minute looks strong. But I was coming into resistance here at 306, and I figured that huge run up here was gonna equate to a huge run down as well. So I decided just to sell my position. Coming into Facebook, I got a really early entry here, a really late entry, I should say, on 304.80, somewhere around this level. The reason I got in was because I had seen this huge run up, and I was watching it for a while. I actually had an entry idea over here, and I also had an entry idea over here. But none of those moves were executed. I believe I attempted to get in here, but I wasn't filled. Same with here. I tried to get in here as well. I was watching it very carefully there, and it just didn't work out. I attempted to get into multiple areas, but I just hesitated, or I wasn't filled. So for example, I would try to get in here, try to get in down here, I try to get in here, and I try to get in down here somewhere. So multiple areas I wasn't filled on, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. But this is where I ended up taking my position. I'd seen 1, 2, and 3 run ups, and I figured, okay, it's gonna pull back, slightly. It's gonna pull back a small amount, just like these other two, and we're gonna see a huge run up after that. It's gonna go all the way to 306, which is the first resistance level on the daily. So on the daily, I had marked this on another chart on TradingView. There was a 306 level that had resistance, and then we also had a 309, 310 level with the next resistance spot. So the first area I was planning to sell was 306. Now, the reason why I took this entry here was because at the time it was holding up pretty well. It was holding 308 or 304.80, and it was looking pretty good. I figured this was the last pullback candle. These two, pulled back, but they weren't really pulling back. They were holding a level, and I figured this is the last candle to do it. The next one we'd see a surge up all the way to the break at 305 and 306 possibly. So I decided to get an early entry. Around this level though, I had noticed it's gonna go down. I knew it was gonna go down, but I decided I have this as a weekly contract. Facebook looks strong in the daily, and I can actually hold it for the rest of the week, just to see if it's going to make it curl up to 310 or possibly even 315, the all-time high. So I decided to hold it, and I checked another stock, came back to this one, seen it had made the drop, but this candle was holding extremely well, and for some reason, with not even that much volume, it just took off. And this candle, it just went from 304.50 all the way to 305.10. And then next thing you know, it goes all the way to 305.60. Here I decided to hold, and I was like, okay, I can hold and potentially wait for a pullback to hit 306. 306 was my target to sell. Now, I guess in the later on in the day, it ended up not even hitting 306. This is the highest it went, I believe. And ended up fading off and finished around like 302, 301 at the end of the day today, I think. After this move, I decided I could wait for the next 5 minutes to break the high. It looks really strong. The 5, 10, and 15 minute look really strong, but I decided this is probably a good time for me to sell. It's already 10:15. I'm getting emotional. I've been waiting this entire time on all these moves. I missed a lot of moves, and then I'm filled here kind of early, or early on my entry here. So I decide, I'm going to try and sell here pretty soon. I try to stop out somewhere in this area. I believe it's the next couple candles. And for some reason, although I was filled at 304.80 in this area, I know it's an options contract, so it's not actually at this, price level. We're not going off of price. But I, like to more or less know where I'm at when it comes to the price here. So around 304.80 is where I was actually filled. And then I try to sell at 305.20, I believe. So I was up about $20 when I attempted to sell 20. It was about 15 to 20. And when my order executed to actually finally sell the entire position, what ended up happening was I checked my position value, I guess, when I ended up finishing up net, and it said I finished up with a realized of $0. So I don't know how that happened. It's super upsetting. I expected to at least finish up with 10 or $2 or something, but realized I ended up getting 0 on the day. So this was literally just stress for nothing. I I traded this just for fun, I guess, and really I just wasted a day trade. It wasn't even worth it. Then that's when other stocks like RVPH start popping up on the scans. Start looking at all these other things, and I'm like, you know what? It's already 10:17. It's the end of the day. I'm not even gonna risk, trading the last minute, I guess. So I decided to close up shop, and that was kind of it for today. So with the market being the way it is, I basically finished the day up $0. I shouldn't even say up. I just finished the day with $0 profit. So basically a break even day. Nothing going on here. Uh, I don't know. Just the way the market's been, there's not really a whole lot we can do in this situation. We just kind of have to sit and wait for the right time to come, the right stock to pop up, and then take advantage of it when it does. In the meantime, we could always review, on the back end, look at, past trades, look at, I guess, potential strategies or patterns that we can, study and learn and possibly even develop a strategy off of those. But like I said, in the meantime, there's not a whole lot we can do besides just wait for the right opportunity to come and take advantage of it when it does. So that being said, I'm going to attempt to make another trade recap here soon, and I am working on the course in the back end. So, with that, hopefully I can start introducing parts of the course to my YouTube channel and start uploading some new content. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope you liked the video, and be sure to subscribe, as it really helps my channel grow. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another daily recap. Take care.